hopefully send us some voicemail or some email or some tweets with their answers. And then our favorite MOBAs are going to continue their epic fist fight in Video Game Brawl. Tentatively. Because I think I have a feeling this is a conversation Obi would like to be a part of. We'll play it by ear. That's what we're planning. We might not even talk about any of that. So, Mark, I gotta get you on the show notes so you could follow along.
You
do? Yeah. Is that too much? Would that be too distracting?
No. I don't think so. Who knows?
Alright. But for future reference, then I'll put you on there. But if you're new to the show, guys, welcome to our silly party. I had a clever thing to say here, but I'm not going to say both parts because that doesn't make sense. But HorsePLAY Live is where geeks come to play. That's kind of our tagline. We are the flagship talk radio show for the Geeky Ants Network in collaboration with allgames.com. And our show covers all aspects of geek culture, with special focus, I would say, on indie and strategy games, technology, rants. Underlined rants. Put asterisks around rants. Boldface it, italics, whatever you want to do to give it more weight. Definitely lots of rants. Just to discuss social issues that geeks face and food. Because food. Why not food?
Yeah, don't ever forget the.
Don't ever forget the food. Never forget. Hashtag never forget.
That's right.
But Yogi, tell everyone more about the show. Oh well, sure, Yogi.
Yeah.
So we're live and uncut. Crazy things that may happen. We may say something that may be perceived as offensive or mean-spirited. But we're just having fun. It's a late night. We're letting our inhibitions go. We're here with friends, and we just speak from the heart. Keep an open mind and have fun with us. After all, this is HorsePLAY, and shenanigans are abound. Yeah. And HorsePLAY Live is every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on Twitch channels Yogizilla and Geeky Antics. Right now, we're just on Geeky Antics, right, for today. But usually we simulcast to both channels. And then we have a HorsePLAY replay that's also available earlier on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern on allgames.com. There you go. And now it is time for our obligatory news. Ding! I'm just going to switch it up like crazy. Everybody's going to be like...
You're totally getting Obi's part there. Really good.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, that was definitely,
I think he might beg to differ when he comes back next week.
Maybe.
I don't sound like that! But again, we're going to keep beating the dead horse with this because we don't want people to miss out. You might skip around and listen to different episodes. So we're keeping this on everybody's radar. June 2nd, Heroes of the Storm full release. And May 19th, open beta. That's next week if you're joining us live. Next Tuesday to be exact. And a new season on Heroes of the Storm is starting soon. So we're actually now in the preseason. We'll talk more about the patch notes in a little bit here. But we're in the preseason now. So this is interesting. There's not going to be any resets or wipes beyond that. But it looks like the ranks will be reset. So we'll see how that works. It might be like a Hearthstone type thing, or you might start from the bottom of the ladder. Who knows? Because Diablo has
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think so. It's good to have a sense of progression. Sometimes it's better to start from the beginning, Because if he got to the top, wouldn't you want to know if it was a fluke? Start from the bottom again and see if you could do it again. Yeah. That's it. You gotta take everything that's possibly bad and make it something good. Now, leveling up all your heroes and your player profile and all that stuff, that's not very fun if you spent hundreds of hours getting all that stuff maxed out or whatever, getting all your master portraits and whatnot, and master skins.
Yeah, there would be a lot of people crying, I think.
Yeah, they did it like 3 times during the alpha. Needless to say, I didn't play as much during the alpha because of that kind of stuff. I know that's
I guess
bad.
that's why I have a hard time with betas. Just like when I was playing World of Warcraft, I had the beta for Warlords of Draenor, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, why would I actually go in there and level a character to 100 and then do it all over again when it comes out?
Well, yeah, especially with the MMO, that's a real grind.
Yeah.
Doing that all over again, ugh. Especially, I don't know if you play like me, but anytime I play an MMO RPG, I tend to have multiple tunes. I have like several alts, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll have an actual main that max out. But yeah, I just like trying new things, and then if I finally say I'm gonna commit to this class and this build, and then it gets reset. Oh hell no! Or worse, MMOs love doing this, nerfing your build. Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's you just get used to it and you know, and it's gone.
BFT says you can just pay $60 for an instantly leveled character. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, actually doing it yourself, it makes you feel more accomplished. That's part of the fun. So it's annoying. It's a nuisance, but it's also part of what makes you feel connected, invested in your character. So, but $60 for an instantly leveled character, yeah. It's like buying a retail off the shelf offering, a full retail game.
Well, the problem is that most of the people when they do that, then they decide that they can do anything, yet they don't know how to play their character.
Mm, yeah, that's a whole different thing, especially if there's a PvP element or the game's
Yeah.
PvP heavy. You don't get to grow up with that character, so you don't really hone your skills. That's very true.
Exactly.
Very, very. God, the chat. I gotta stop looking over here. Bearder has says it's a video game. Fun is winning. And then Albie says the best part of video games is boob physics. Then Beard follows that up with cheat to win or pay to win. Is there a difference?
Yeah, isn't that the same?
And yeah, Terra Online. I isn't that why people play that game? For the great physics engine. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I've actually thought about playing that game. I actually downloaded it, but I haven't played it. But I just want to. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Not that I'm going in there for the boob physics, sorry.
Well, you see, yeah, I usually play female characters. I'm not one of those weirdos that like pretends to be a girl and like RPs. Unless I'm on an RP server, and it's different. But I don't go into like a regular server and then pretend to be a girl, IRL, just to get free stuff. Which I know some people do. Shame on you. but but I would like to make like a character if they have really good customization. I'd either like to make a female character with like the flattest chest ever, like she had negative cup size, or the hugest chest ever. So it's impossible for her to actually like realistically be able to move. Like you walk into a bar and all you see is like these giant mountains, and you're like, what is this? What are these giant fleshy mountains in front of me? And then someone talks from behind her. What? Oh, a kiss.
Oh,
Come on, you gotta picture it. Picture in your head. It's so ridiculous. It's funny. Okay, Mark, you're killing me. Like big boobs are no laughing matter. Oh,
oh, look who showed up!
look who it is. Wait, he's not saying anything. Awkward.
Not saying a word, but his mic is on.
But I did get to hear John St. John going, "Buddy has joined your channel." I love that so much. That's me. All right, well, while Obi's getting situated,
I am so sorry, guys. Sorry about being late. Had had some complications here at the house that I had to take care of, and I flat out fell asleep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we started a pool to see what happened. Falling to a sleep coma was number one, and then the next one up I think was getting hit by an ice cream truck while doing the Dougie or something.
I was doing that, but the ice cream truck did miss. I do want to let you guys know it did miss me when I was doing that. Yeah.
So you lucked out. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Dancing in the street, it only works in music videos, kids.
Yeah.
When those streets are actually closed off. Well, so we do have a bunch of people here, and I'm not even gonna go into all the hype. Maybe I'll try. I'm gonna try. You ready? Are you in the show notes? Yeah, Obi. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. Actually, we have one more news item before we get to the next segment. It's a pretty important one that might cause a little bit of rain. I'll try not to go too much into it, but I do want to point out that IGN has a brilliant article outlining what they feel are the real shortcomings on the Xbox One. And I kind of teased these earlier in the pre-show, which is namely Microsoft needs to bring back Xbox Live Arcade and demos. And I put the link earlier and I just put it in there again. And it's just, and it's not just Xbox One, but I feel like as a whole, these consoles have gotten, as far as the tech, they've improved that. But as far as the actual experience and functionality, they've detracted so much value from it. It's not just Xbox One.
I think they've gone downhill, actually, but...
Yeah, because even the PS4 doesn't play certain formats. Like, I don't think it plays MP4s or WMAs or something like that. In certain formats, it will not play at all. And it's like, wait, last gen we were able to do that. And the last gen we had gaming consoles that also doubled as entertainment systems. And not entertainment systems trying desperately to be gaming consoles. That relationship does not work well. So
it's the same thing. It's the same thing that Wii does, though. With the Wii console when it came out, I mean, it's an entertainment system. It's not a gaming console. I mean, you have your Mario parties, your Mario Karts. You have all the stuff that you can do with that little Wii controller, plus the little joystick that you get with it. That's what Wii's doing. That's what Nintendo's doing. They're making it work because that's the only thing they have to make work.
Well, actually, I gotta give props to Nintendo. They're probably the only ones. Like, while they have their head up their asses for other things, as far as a pure gaming experience, that's the one thing they still get right. Like they got the couch co-op. They got some degree of online multiplayer, and they focus on the fun. Gaming's still number one thing. They're trailing behind on other things, but
Right. Well, you got to think about Nintendo and what they're trying to accomplish, because they already know they're not gonna go head to head with Sony or Microsoft. They're gonna they got their app games. They've got Mario is a huge thing that's kept them going for the last 35, 40 years, just because they make, Paper Mario, they made Mario Kart Junior Land, Mario Kart Party, Mario everything that people buy over and over and over. So that's working for them. They got to stop trying to be a fucking high production console, though, because they're not.
Yeah, them going with the tablets, that was like a little bit extreme. Like,
no, it's perfect though, because I mean, you think about it when the Wii U came out, right? What is everybody gonna get, and why are they gonna get the Wii U? It's personalized, it fits right to your hand, and you have a screen right on your controller.
I mean, it's a cool concept. It's not the first time they've done a second screen experience. The problem is making that almost a required accessory. Like, they're trying too hard to go for that upscale, high-end audience, which is not their core audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they need to play up the
Like
strengths.
me.
Or the people that just want to have family fun. So, like, you think about getting one of those tablets for each of your kids. It starts getting really expensive. I mean, that's been an opportunity with Nintendo for a while with their accessories.
A deal for cheap bastards.
Yeah, it's not. But the thing that rubs me raw about the Xbox One, and I fully admit that I do not understand how Microsoft's brain trust decided to, all these suits got together and said, Xbox Live Arcade, it's done really well for us. Let's get